Welcome, everyone. Welcome. There are a lot of new faces here, so welcome. My name is Katie, and I attempt to plan my energy every week. I also have trouble planning my energy, so you're not alone. You're not alone. Um, a lot of times it's nice to empty your head the night before and like get it all into a planner, or at least a list. But then when you wake up the next morning, you may never know how you're going to be. And we just do our best. So we are planning from January 13th through the 19th. And this is my twines and paper. I am one of the lucky ones who didn't have any problems getting it. I know a lot of people still haven't gotten theirs. I understand it. I wish I could help you in some sort of way. I have no contact with the owner. I have no idea. So, but I know it's very unfortunate, and I do think that, yeah, it's if you're not getting your product, it's right to ask for your money back. It's, you know, I don't defend the the owner at all. I don't promote the owner at all. I know that this is in my hands and I'm very much enjoying it. And that is the here and now of it. So, I'm trying to think what else. I am going to be using these stickers from Serica Studio. I hope I'm saying her name right, but there's not a whole lot of stickers, and I think I'm going to do this one, which is going to be 2 spreads. And I think I'll be bringing my business Papertess managers as well. So I'm also going to be using these 2. I did finally get my red Tombows, which is nice. It's so I got 835 here that I'm going to be using. It's a little bit more of a dull red to kind of match these, and then I also have a 076, which has a little bit of green. I also have these mushrooms here that I thought I'd mix in because Into the Forest. They don't match exactly, but you know, they're kind of on brand with whatever is going on here. I also want to mention at the beginning, I am, sending out all my positive thoughts to everyone affected in Los Angeles. I know it's absolute chaos going on down there. Some organized chaos. I know a lot of people are getting together for donation drives and trying to help people down there. I have quite a bit of family down there. They're all safe. Well, one had to evacuate. And she was in the Glendale area. I don't know if her house was safe. She had just turned 90. And she's an amazing person and had been in that house probably over 50 years. And it is her like little art sanctuary. Excuse me, I might need to get some water. I got to visit once or twice, and it's like one of those little darling original small bungalows. And she had so many art supplies there, so I'm just hoping. I have not heard that it's gone. I think I would have heard that by now, but she was like real close to things. So we'll see. But I do have other family in further south, but the air quality is horrible. Whenever we've had major fires going on up here in the Pacific Northwest, Portland has got it real bad, where there's like the air count qualities are in the 400s. You can't step outside. We've had, I think, more in the 300s before. You're wearing masks outside. You're keeping everything clammed up, like closed up. And for those who are really sensitive, it's, if you have breathing issues, it's horrible. So, I'm thinking a lot about that, and ironically had picked up this clamp, and I had been looking for like a brass clamp for a bit, and Oh, I just realized I had, okay, so this, I'll continue my story. Um, I had seen like traveler's notebook ones of these. I've seen Planner Monkey Co. Like I've seen like a whole bunch of like new ones, but I was like, I'd like to see what older ones are out there. This one was in really good condition. There were ones that were more rusted than this. And at first I'm like, well, maybe these aren't old, but I was looking it up. I was like, right before jumping on today, I was like, oh, I wonder where this is. Has it been closed for a long time? Is it near any of the fires? Like, let me research this before I just pop on my video. And I had found the building, and it's like, it was right downtown, so I don't think it exists anymore. I think they built the building originally like 1880. And then this company was around. It's the Los Angeles Rubber Stamp Company, and they have some coins as well. There's just like a little tiny bit of information out there. They also have like the regular stamp looking one, and then they had this one. And they made all these types of things. And I was like, oh, I wonder where it was located. So I Googled and Googled and I found it. And then I realized it was right here at the very bottom. So 15th and Los Angeles streets are like downtown, like downtown center. So I don't know. I thought, and there's no like year on here. I think this was probably, my guess is if this is authentic, it'd be more in the 30s, 1930s-ish, that this was made, 40s. The other interesting thing is how many of companies use this modality to advertise their companies. Banks had them, insurance places had them. I think this place might have even made these because they're very similar badges, stencils, nameplates. Maybe not. Maybe they didn't actually make these because they're all kind of similar size. They all have kind of these little curls here, which actually makes it much smoother. And some of them have slightly different, like, I don't know. I found it really interesting to dive into and find. I did not clean this up at all. This is just how it is. But I thought I do have some smaller notebooks I'm using, and I just, this is heavy. This is definitely heavy. So I enjoy getting this. I thought in that it's part of Los Angeles, and I'm thinking about them and my family down there. Again, I think they're all okay. So I'm just going to put that there, but I don't know. I thought that was an interesting little story, little sidetrack. And what else did I get? Oh, I know some people have asked. I had the biggest trouble finding these when I first noticed people using these. And I just want to mention, I'll have these linked down below. You can find these on Jet Pens. Usually they're about $7 a pack, and you get 8 of them. And so there's like a few here, and then you lift up the flap and there's a few more. You can get silver, which I'm using the silver ones, and they call them gold or copper, whatever you want to call them. These, to me, when I'm handling them a lot, they get a little tarnished, and I don't mind that. So if you can kind of see here, if you can kind of see these edges here a little bit. Yeah, see how there's like some reaction to the oils in my hand, or maybe the lotions that I use. There's a little bit of tape on this one, but I like how it looks kind of aged like that, but the silver ones don't do that. So I don't know. Excuse me. I had some soda right before this. Excuse me. So yeah, if you're wondering, I didn't know what to even search for, but I know like so many people use them. I just had trouble finding them, so I thought I'd pass that on. And and I got these. These are also by Midori. I'm using one in another notebook, but it has a series of cats and moons, and I thought they were really cool. They're very thin, just like all their other ones, and I thought, well, there's a little tree in this one. There's a tree, and then just kind of like walking on a roof, and then a little building. But you can use the moons here to stencil in if you want. Which way? This way. So I think that's the other one. Yeah. And it just hangs down like that. They're very, very thin. So, but I thought they were so cute. Our tree is actually still up, so I think I'm going to grab the tree one. And I just love how you have to be a little forceful because they're so tight. I don't think you could put multiple, like these clips are easier to put on than this one. And maybe I just need to bend it ever so slightly. There we go. No? I don't know. It is hard to get on there. Maybe they'll loosen with age. There we go. Just be careful. But I know they have some other versions as well. I just thought that was really cute to have on there. Let's see. What else? Oh, I did get these new scissors. They weren't expensive, but the black scissors I have can't trim as tight, like, well, as small here. So, and these have really nice big handles. I was surprised how nice they are to hold. So yeah, everything will be linked below. And I think I want to do, I keep grabbing the washi, but I would like to do lines first. That's what I forgot last time. And actually I want to do a line up here. So I do really enjoy putting lines in here. So I'm just trying to think, do I want green or red? I think I want green. And grab my, this one I think works best, my ruler. So yeah, there's been a lot going on everywhere, and I hope that you are taking care of yourselves, and I hope your families are safe. And it's just all a lot right now. There we go. So deep breaths. You can only do so much. And you can donate. You can just reach out to people if you know people in the area. Just, you know, ask what they need. A lot of it is just everyone's lost all their stuff. So a lot of people are collecting clothes and sleeping bags and blankets and food. And it's amazing how many people are coming together. And yeah, it's hard. It's hard to see. And that's as much as I know right now. I know things are changing down there by the moment. There may be different news by the time this is out or by the time that you're seeing this. So just, we only know so much. And so if my news cycle is behind what you've seen, I'm doing my best as well. Yeah, deep breath. And also, there are some, I'm trying to think of how to say this. There's a lot of news out there that is purposely distracting from, not from natural disasters, but, well, actually they're finding some of it may have been started on purpose. So, and we won't know. We won't know for a while. But other political news, if you hear really outlandish things, try to think about what is coming up right now. There's going to be some really important changes. I mean, politically, as in confirmations, inaugurations, and all that kind of stuff. A lot of new people are coming in. There may be things being said to distract from that. So please keep grounded and keep calling in to the people you elected, or there's some people that you elected, right? There are some people out there that if you voted for them, and they are there to be on your team. Where are my stickers here? And keep calling the ones you didn't elect as well. And, oh, what's her name? I'm drawing a blank. I love to, I've mentioned her before. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. She has some daily, Jessica Craven, Craven. If you join her newsletter, she offers some scripts that you can call people and have, I was going to put meals up here. That is not what I'm putting up there. I'm putting them here. And I love to just go off of her scripts. It makes it easier for me to go, oh, let me just, plug my personal information in here, and I think I'll put it down here. Although it's kind of in the way. Well, I think it's just going to go there. 2 weeks. Let's see. Last week I had it above, but it looks kind of weird, so I'm going to put it there. Anyway, I'm also thinking about starting up some videos of support. If you're interested, let's see, get me back to my app here. There we go. I can see what I'm doing. I was going on looking through my email to see her info, but I'll have that linked below too. I'm really enjoying putting my habits right here. And one of the habits I write is activate. And so it's something that, just calling, donating, being involved, just making connections with someone local could be something that you could check off as like, hey, I activated, as in I'm participating in activism in some sort of way. So I'm going to do something a little different here. I got a lot of my packages, so I don't think I'll need as long of one. So I'm going to put these just kind of right next to each other. Let's see, do I want to, let me put it in the middle of this box. So I'm just kind of centering each one this way. And it's okay if I have a little margin here. I could even write a little line there and keep track of something over there. So those are in. These are all in. I haven't even put any of these stickers in yet. So let's grab a couple. So like a big, I mean, I guess this is kind of fall like, but I don't care. I'm going into the forest right now because that's a happy place. And why not? Why not? Let's put a fern somewhere. Oh, it's up here. I love how like these are see-through and you can kind of, well, this one kind of wants to go right here. So we're going to put that right there. And we're going to put some mushrooms. Let's put them on the side here. See, they're so big. You don't need much to kind of dress up that page. And then maybe, see, there's strawberries. Strawberries are June. And so, yeah, it can be anytime forest. A forest for any time of the year. Let's see, I feel like this red, I'm wondering about up here. Why not? There we go. Okay, so, and I do want to save some for here. I'll just put a couple here. So we had some red across the top and some green. So let's do that. Let's keep it simple, okay? I am going more minimal in what I've been doing. I am, not dressing up my health planner right now. I put like just a tiny bit of same washi tape. There's like a little 1.5 inches, 2 inches most across the top that I just stick a little washi there, so I just kind of coordinate what week it is. But besides that, I am very much liking the I'm glad I drew those straight. Liking the it is a Twines and Paper weekbook, and it's working out really well. I thought I'd have to draw a whole lot more in there because it doesn't have all the lines that Papertess does. I'm drawing the same amount. I'm trying. I can show you, I guess. Yeah, I'm liking this kind of green, almost a chartreuse here. That might be the name of this. I don't go by the names because I have seen Tombow change the names because I think one or two were not the best names, so they changed them. Let's see. Now these will cover, so I don't need to use my whiteout. But I love these because they're nice and big. Well, actually, no, last time I used these big ones, I said, oh, wouldn't it be nice if I whited some of that out? Use some whiteout on these so I could center them. Let's see. I guess I should have done the whiteout first. But I don't really like to put the marker over the whiteout. So this is working. Okay, this is working. We're going with a plan. Anyway, I also organized all my Tombows. And so now I have my note section here to do phone calls, but I also put a little tab here for all of my Tombows here. And so now they're just by number. And I did one pass and then two passes because sometimes, or two or three, like multiple passes, because you can kind of see they vary a little bit in color. But that's all I have in the back here. But it was nice to get that done. And if there's anything I'm ever using and you have a question, where did it come from? Just let me know. Because so many times I'll watch someone plan things and I'm like, where did you get that? And there's a lot of sameness. Like, that's the thing. That's kind of what led me to find like a unique kind of brass clip, because I understand the functionality of a brass clip and it does help at times. Like right now I can, you know, keep that down on the side if I wanted it flat, but more so like in the thinner like TN styles. But I also like to find unique things, and so you can buy what other people have. You can use what you have. You can use nothing, you know, like you don't have to use stickers ever. You can just, if you want to draw, even if you don't think you're an artist, you can draw. And you can be like, this is me. This is what I'm doing. You can cut out photos. You can print out photos. You do you. But I'm searching for, like, if you look at my stuff, even at the beginning, I'm saying, here's where you get the Midori Clips, right? There is a lot of being influenced by each other here in the planner community. There just is, because things are pretty and you want to use pretty things. I'm starting to ask though, like, hey, do I want to find something unique? Do I want to find my own way and try to, sorry, this was a little crooked to my eyes here. I'm going to see if I can straighten this out a little bit. Wow, that came up much better than I thought it'd be. There we go. Again, moving on. It's good. It's fine. We're moving on. And I forgot to put the mushrooms down here. Well, actually, no, it's just my next step here. But I do try to think about, like, what can I do that's different but feels good for me. And what can I try that's different? Do I want a margin somewhere? Do I want to have marker colors that are just not coordinated so that it's more of a colorful art piece that I'm putting? And here's the other thing. Look, I didn't like create this washi. I didn't draw the washi. I didn't draw the stickers. I know who drew these stickers. And in a way, you know, decorating planners is using other people's art, whether it's licensed or something that they drew. And so you are creating an iteration of art, and it's how you're piecing it together to create something new. Let's see. So here's a needlepoint piece. I think I'll put that on the weekend here, kind of. Whoa. I think this, I was going to put it at an angle, and then I realized there is a little hanging part of this that might look better if it's centered. My preference. Okay. Like that. And I can even draw like a little pin, like it's hanging there. I don't know. I felt compelled to do that. And so I think I just want to use one fern. And it's kind of curving this way. And a little teapot here. Might be a little off center, but that's okay. With some jam. And then, let's see, for my business one, do I want a mushroom on here? There are 2 acorns, so we can grab an acorn, I think. Put that kind of right here. Maybe I can write something up there. Maybe one little guy here. Let's see. I think right here. To add a little red in. Okay. So, and then I'm going to, I think, use green. Red will be for dinners. Do I want to do 4 to 5? I think so, because that's, I'm getting into some busy times, and I think if I mark out 4 to 5, it might be better because I want to block out that for cooking instead of that's when we're eating. So I guess, and then we kind of eat from 5 to 6, but I wonder what that would be like to do both. I don't know. We're going to go with this week, and we're going to think about that for next week. Okay. I just like to make those a little straighter than if I just hand draw them. And so we're going to go from 8 . not sure. Let's see, we're going to do this, and then we're going to question mark if we have an after school club on Friday. Yeah, the green is nice. I can still see the numbers. That is my primary goal, to have like one accent color, but then also a color I can highlight over like this. And yeah, I do the same thing pretty much every week. I do change things up a little bit here and there, but I do very slow modifications on this kind of layout because I'm kind of doing what works for me. And then I'll put a little question mark here that will clue me in. We also have, ooh, Ridwell's coming. They skipped us for, usually do this around 8 o'clock. So we have Ridwell and then we have Yard Waste. So those are both going out. And then usually I'm going to do this a little, whenever I put like at 2 o'clock is when I have to have the orders in. So I like to check around noon, but then things keep coming up at noon. So let's try 10. We're going to check that order. And they've been coming at like 5 a.m. on Fridays. So this is, for those who are new, I get Smith Brothers, which is just a local milk delivery, which has some other fresh foods. It helps me at least get a few fresh things in the house. Milk, bread, eggs, that kind of thing. And they have had lower price eggs. I think they just bought a whole bunch from local dairies. They have been going up slightly, but not twice as much, which it has been for the local grocery stores. But it just helps with my chronic illnesses of just being too tired. Ridwell is an extra recycling program that you pay into. You don't have to do it, but it gets rid of a lot more, tons of plastics, tons of stuff like that that are hard to recycle. So I love having those little accents of red. As you can see, it's kind of a cooler red. Like this is more of an orangey red down here, but I was trying to match it like a little cooler red there. I don't have quite this dark though, but I think once I fill that in, that feels like quite enough. That's really nice. I could put little lines under here. Like that has kind of a line running through it. I wonder if I could put little lines through them. That might be cute. See, this is something new I'm trying. And I'll see, let's see, which line do we want to pick? This one. It's a little hard to see, but I think if I just do that and do that, like that. See, these are kind of in the middle, so they don't really have a line quite there. So we're going to do our best and just go out a little ways from each side. Should this week have it up here? I think there's already like a line close to that, so I don't think, so I kind of come out here and here. So you can see the Tombow's come through a little bit, so you kind of have to be careful. And so if you look at the other side here with the red, it does come through a little bit. I did find this paper a bit thinner than, like the Tombows are coming through this slightly more than a Sterling ink, but so I'm just being real careful. I think as I looked kind of at the screen and then back to this, I think I do want to put a little line here. Let's see. Just a little one like that, just to make it consistent. There we go. So it'll kind of draw my eye to those things. And so the habits that I am transferring over, let's see, we have balance, which is balancing, as I said, it's balancing the checkbook is the old way to say it. Balancing, I don't know. I just want to put balance. And then plants, taking care of my plant babies. There are some that have been getting a little neglected because they're still behind the Christmas tree. And yes, we still have ours up. And I think we are going to leave them up until after inauguration. You know what? I was thinking I might turn that into like, not on Christmas Eve, because that's like saying you're going to celebrate the next day. It's not that. Of just turning it into another Christmas. I was like, I want to watch some Christmas movies. I want to like, because that day's off, but just kind of like settle in, not watch the news, just, you know. That's me, and that's what I think I want to do. So these habits are matching my, let's see, where is it? Not that one. My beginning quarterly reviews. Are they quarterly? Yeah. So they're matching some of these. It's not every single one, but I'm going to transfer all that information here as I get each week done. So then I just write the days of the week here. On top of the strawberries. I always run into the end there. And then, yeah, I just write my meal ideas here. And I have been writing some specific date things here. Oh, there is, I think it's, what time is that? 9:40, okay. And that's, my husband has to go to the dentist. It's for 3 hours? I thought it'd be like 2 hours, but maybe it's 3. Yeah, that was kind of the other. He has something else in the afternoon. I'm gonna have to ask him about that because I thought he already went to that appointment. I thought he had that scheduled for earlier. So it is a little hard to see this week up here. So I'm thinking I'm going to use the green. I think I'm just going to underline it. Like that. Just to kind of notice that it's mid-January already. And I think that's it for this. As I mentioned, I think I'm just gonna do like a little bit of decor in my Papertess manager here. Let's do some of the same kind of highlights. I liked having red across the top. Oh, I have a magnet sticking to my ruler. And this I have to press down a little bit harder because it's more curved. I don't think the brass clip can help me write in this moment, but it could help me with this book a little bit more. Let's see. And then this double line. Like that. Give it some hints of red there. And then have some green on the bottom. I think I could just run the green. Let's see what I want to do here. Because I'm going to put washi right next to it, so it's really not noticeable, the little gaps that are there. So I did decide in my managers here that the months are very much going to use the same exact months that were sterling ink from this last year. I have a ton of decor from each month, and I just put in the coordinating month sticker for each, and I love it. I think it fits. I just want to put more decor in, so I might go ahead, because the more I decorate in this one ahead of time, the more it's not like I'm deciding, like per week here, I'm putting a new design in, but I'm not doing that for the months in this one. I just want to do the months, get creative with the months in the twines and paper only. So when I do a month setup, it's just one. Again, trying to simplify, trying to make things a little easier. I have a check-in that I need to do with a client on Friday. And then what I like to do is put some X's where I know, let's see, I think it's like here and like here. Like that, just to kind of block out some time. And then the other thing I was doing was, I have to be a little careful because I do in between every spread is the dot grid, and I write some notes pertaining to my clients there. And so I just want to be a little careful. So it'll be interesting to see what I can show after like a quarter. And I love putting the numbers over here like that, just so that I know the numbers kind of coordinate. It kind of anchors me. It just anchors just a little bit more. But like I put in all of these stickers. I had them up to August. So I had them up to July, and then August. This is gorgeous. I just first saw this today, and then I put these in. So these, all I have are these here, and then I want to decorate the rest of this with the same theme, which I have, and I want to like use a bunch of them up, much like I did. So I think I want to go back to January here and add more. So what I'm doing here is listing my videos. I'll get into a lot more at a later point. But that's kind of how things are going. It's kind of nice here to like not worry about the whole week appointments. That I'm just blocking them out so I see only my client work on here. So it's kind of what's happening. Let's see, where do I want to put this? Maybe down here. That big old apple. And kind of a moth butterfly. Let's see, maybe I can put it this way. That. Have this kind of in between. Let's use these up. we'll just put it in between like that. Put a little red over here. Wait, I think I kind of want it there. And then a little pine cone. I think kind of right here. Kind of spread it out a little bit. Okay, so those are gone. Yeah, I think that's enough. I think that's rather fun. So I think that's about it on this one. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. I don't need a this week sticker. I don't use these headers. I just kind of keep that there. I don't need habits or to-dos. I could put a this week. That's like the only thing. And I do think the this week stickers, they're kind of cute enough that they kind of feel into the woods kind of. Well, actually, I'd have to put it kind of here. Maybe I should have. Oh, I know the problem I'm running into. It says this week right above that. Do I want to put some white out over that? Or just, you know what? I'm going to put the sticker back because it says literally this week's focus. We're just going to use the design as intended, as the designer intended. Yeah, we're just going to go with that. Okay, so to wrap things up, we have this spread. So this is like, if you ever wanted to do something similar and you only have one of these spreads, like if you have a horizontal, so here's some examples you can do. If you only have a vertical, here's some examples. If you happen to have the manager one, you can do this. So I think that's my variety. The health planner here, I did do last night. If you saw me set up the health planner, you saw that I put some tabs right here. And then immediately I had made the tabs, put the tabs in with the book outside the cover, put it into the cover during the video and was like, whoops, I used this for pens all the time and it was right where my tabs were. Well, I moved them up here. So problem solved. They are up there now, and I don't like to label them. Let's see. I can kind of just show you a little bit about what I'm calling them. Why are they? Oh, they're stuck because. So this would be my therapy session. I don't know. I might rename that, but they were stuck here, and so I still need to get some of the goop off. But yeah, that's where those are. In terms of what I'm writing out, so this is like a blank spread. I'm still Monday through Friday, and then I do high, medium, low energy here. I put numbers 1 through 10. So the only thing I'm doing extra is just putting Monday through Sunday up here, just the initials, or just like the one letter. There's a little bit more freedom in here. I'm able to line up the numbers more this way because there's a grid. And then I add a few things here. And then this is where I'm just putting, like I can do it now. I'm just putting a little bit of washi and then that's it. I might highlight a little bit of red, but I'm just keeping it really minimal. And it's helping. It's helping to have like less stickers to worry about. So there you go. I don't really highlight here, but I could do like red and green. I can do that now. So yeah, that's about what I'm doing. What are you finding that you're doing that's new and different in your planners this year? Or are you finding absolute comfort in doing what you did last year. Both are completely, absolutely valid. Because you don't have to change. And you can change. If something's not working, try something. I love highlighting lines. I don't know what it is. Last year, I did not do that, but I probably saw it somewhere. And I was like, oh, maybe I should try that. I don't know. We can get inspired all over the place. That one's a little hard to do that way. I could do the whole setup here really quick because it really is like not that long. And here I said I wouldn't do it, but I don't have any stickers to put in here, but I don't have any room to put any stickers either. So do I want to highlight the week? Yeah, I think I want to highlight this week here. Just like that. Since there's no stickers in here. And I'll show you what I do. Let's see. I start one over. Let me look off camera real quick. Because there's some personal info. You know what? Okay, you guys could have told me. It's the wrong week. That's okay. That's okay. So I'll just swap the designs of the week. I thought I thumbed, ahead a week. This is on the 20th. I really don't care. So I just write Monday, Tuesday. And I put 2 boxes in between each of those. And then I'm using the 2 lines on either side to highlight. And then I leave a space, and then it's high, medium, low energy. I skip one, and then I write the numbers. Like that. Yeah, maybe I'll try to do something with red and green next week. And then just change out the washi. And then I might be right on track. And then I put 3 in between. Yeah, I just wanted to count that out. 1, 2, 3. And then I do Monday, Tuesday. And then I do that again. Let's see if I get it right. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I have a little space there. So then I make my grid of all my meds, and then I write in the tracking, habit tracker things, and then just the last thing I do, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. So I'm really happy. Whoops. Trying to talk and do this at the same time. That I switched over to this layout. Like, I still could do it in a Papertess layout. Oh, last thing. Speaking of not using the Papertess, if you are interested, I have and you watched this far, I have a Papertess Weekbook that I am not using because I'm in this one. I feel good. And I have a Twines and Paper B6 that I am going to be selling. If you want to contact me directly, there was someone interested. I messaged them in the comments here. I might be able to message them one other place. I think someone was interested in the Twines B6. Let me know if that's you. Email me at hello, HELLO, at katiesanders.com, KATIESANDERS. It is the same email address that's in this channel. So if you just go to my main homepage of my channel, it's the same email address there. Go ahead and email me and we can coordinate that. If not, I'm just going to put them both up on Mercari, which I also have linked. And you can just buy them off of there if you want. But I was like, wait, I need to get rid of these now that I have everything set up. And I feel solid in all these setups. So unless something gets destroyed. Yeah, I think it'll be interesting because I could just like replace this and maybe even draw over these if I have a totally different one. But that's all I do for setup. I mean, there is something more things that I write here, but I don't draw in a bunch of lines. They kind of just line up, and yeah, it's nice to just have this nice and open. So again, let me know if you're interested in, I don't have them in front of me, but it is, the Weekbook Papertess is in sand, or is it ivory? Sand. I think she calls it sand. The light color, this color, is the Weekbook. The B6 Twines and Paper is ivory. I believe that's what she calls her lightest color, which is very similar to this. I can always send pictures via email. And I think, I'm trying to think if I did a pen test in one of them in the back, but otherwise I have not put anything on the other pages. The front pages are completely clean. I can cut out the one page in the back if you want that out of there. So let me know about that. And I think that's it. Thank you everyone for hanging in there. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. I have more coming. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Please stay safe out there. Please stay warm. If you are in a very icy and cold area, please stay cool. And if you're in a fire zone, there's so much going on right now. Please take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.